Uber is sending out speed warnings to drivers who are speeding. Is this a good tip, or is it just a pain in the Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to Real Rideshare Stories. And Uber is sending out some speeding texts or messages stating that you have been speeding and you shouldn't be. So is this a little bit of an overreach, or is this something that is actually good for drivers to see? All right, so what you see on the screen is a screenshot from a Facebook group that I belong to, and it says, Uber is really doing too much. I wasn't reported as speeding, nor was I speeding, but I get this. Have you been speeding text? And then it goes on to show what the actual text was. It says, speeding is dangerous for you and riders. Data from your recent trips indicates that you may have been speeding. Your safety is our priority. 1 out of 3 road rage deaths involved speeding, according to Governor's Highway Safety Association. So I want to hear from you before I say anything more. What do you think on this? Do you think that this is a good reminder to slow things down, or do you think this is just a pain in the ass text? Sound off in the comments. So seeing something like this to me is a little bit of an overreach, but yes, Uber does track every single thing you're doing. They track a lot about everything when it comes to what you're doing on your phone, to tapping on your phone, to, yes, you speeding. So if you're speeding, you might get a text like that coming from Uber saying, hey, slow down. Now, the whole problem with this is, well, unfortunately, sometimes the flow of traffic exceeds the posted speed limit. If you go on the highway, you're probably going a little bit faster with the flow of traffic. Same thing if you're on a regular road that's not the highway. You might be going faster to keep up with the normal flow of traffic. So you could be going a little bit faster. It doesn't take into account the flow of traffic, and that is going to be different. The whole thing is, well, they're going off of what the posted speed limit is versus what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying go out there and go speeding, especially with riders in the car or at all, because it is dangerous. Just go with the flow of traffic. And yes, that might be exceeding the speed limit that's posted on a particular road or highway or wherever it is. So just go that flow. And probably a better reason why you want to go the flow of traffic is it's actually safer to go the flow of traffic. And it's also going to be better perceived when it comes to a rider in your car. If you're going the speed limit and everybody else is going 7-8 miles faster than the speed limit, well, the rider in the car is going to realize that, and people are going around you and they might not be happy with that. They're thinking, why are you going so slow compared to the rest of traffic? It's all about the perspective. And again, like I said, it's actually safer to go with the flow of traffic than it is to be going the posted speed limit if it is actually lower. The biggest thing out there is in the real world, and not when it comes to Uber's algorithm, things are always unique and always different and always changing. And so you as a driver need to be able to adapt. And the biggest thing to always remember is always be safe whenever you're behind the wheel. Always pay attention to the road. Always make sure you're paying attention. Don't drive distracted. Don't drive under the influence. Nothing besides focusing on the road, staying safe, and being smart. Now, going back though to this particular speeding message from Uber, if it's designed and set up to go, if you've hit 1 mile or 2 mile over the speed limit and they automatically send you that message, I think something like that is dangerous and complete overreach. Now, if you send this message because you exceeded the speed limit by a good amount and it's like 15, 20 miles over the posted speed limit, well, yeah, at that point, I could definitely see that being a help as a reminder. Yeah, don't speed, be safe, that type of thing. But again, always be smart whenever this is happening. It's not always black and white like Uber wants it to be. There's always gray when it comes to it, and drivers always have to be adapting and making changes on the fly. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Subscribe, ring the bell, sound off in the comments. And as always, never drink and drive. Always tip your drivers, deliver drivers, and your shoppers. And we'll see you next time.